So Venus Callida here, here with Jic on Fire Watch with, don't worry about that guy. He's going to be fine. He's just watching the fire. Anyways, well, you know, things happen when you go to battlegrounds and the enemy. Oh, poor. I guess the now some of you might love them. I'm so sorry. They were the Horde. Anyways, Teladricel's fine. Teladricel's fine. And that happened a while ago. We should be over that by now. Anyways, but if you are a real person on Fire Watch out there, a real firefighter out there, if you're one of those volunteer firefighters out there up across northern Canada, you provide a great service to protect all the communities out there, because fires, they can live inside of mosses and bank coals for anywhere from 5 to 8 years out there in the land. And when a good wind kicks up, you know, and that's why it's important for us to make sure our campfires are really put out. But if you do find yourself out there on the land, and you need to survive, and maybe you're not able to get back to mainland anytime soon, or you deliberately want to like explore out there, I've got a recipe for you. Me and Jic know all about surviving on the land, and if you solve my riddles, it will reveal a recipe that could save your life in an emergency situation. For real. All you humans, we really mean it. This one's for you. So here we go. Riddle me this. I'm something you eat. You can find me in front of the loom, of the womb, and of the earth. What am I? Do 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 do. La 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 la. Riddle number 2. I'm a citrus fruit. I am a primary color, and I'm shaped like an oval. What am I? Do do. Do 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 la 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 pew 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 pew. I think I portaled there for just a second. Okay, no kidding. Let's get serious. Now, riddle number 3. I'm in the clouds. I'm in the waves. I'm in your pipes. I'm in your body. What am I? Do 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 do. La 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 la. So Venus, you may wonder, what does this make? Well, let's review these riddles and see how many you were able to find out. In riddle number 1, I'm something you eat. You can find me in front of the loom, of the womb, and of the earth. What am I? Fruit. Fruit of the loom, fruit of the womb, fruit of the earth. Any fruit of your choice. It could be a variety, just like I've got here on this little plate. Any fruit you like. In riddle number 2, I'm a citrus fruit. I'm a primary color, not red, not blue, and I'm shaped like an oval. What am I? Primary color is yellow. It's a citrus fruit. It's a lemon, and you're going to need a half cup of lemon juice for this recipe. In riddle number 3, I'm in the clouds. I'm in the waves. I'm in your pipes. I'm in your body. What am I? Water. Only need a half cup of water for this recipe. Just 3 things. That's all you'll need to make something that will keep you going for a long time. So Venus, I know you're asking, what does this make? It's a DIY dried fruit. It's easy to make. I mean, it costs so much out there to buy dried fruit. You might as well make it yourself, and it might be healthier, especially with the sodium content. Just saying. You can get many of the essential vitamins and minerals that you need to stay healthy in a survival situation by eating dried fruit. In addition to canning your summer and fall bounty, you can also fry some of it. I haven't done that with fruit, but I wouldn't mind trying. Actually, you know what? I lie. I do fry peaches or bananas with brown sugar to put it on top of ice cream. Try that one out. That's a freebie. Okay, there's one way to make your own dried fruit. Well, here's my way. Anyways, remove, okay. You're going to take out all your oven racks. You're going to preheat your oven to 145 degrees. Okay? And then you're going to prep your fruit by washing it thoroughly and slice it into uniform pieces as evenly shaped as possible. Remove any seeds, pits, or stems. And I cut small fruits like berries or grapes in half and larger fruits like apples or peaches into quarters or even eighths. Rings or slices will also do. And this is where, if you have a mandolin slicer, comes in quite handy, because you can slice through all of your fruits in a matter of minutes. Now, the thinner you slice the fruit, the quicker it's going to dry. Mix your lemon and water together. Then, dip the fruit slices into the mixture. The acid in the lemons helps preserve the natural color of the fruit. You can see a variety of colors in here, pretty warm tones. Cover the removed oven racks with cheesecloths and place the sliced fruit in a single layer onto the covered oven racks. Make sure you don't layer them. You want them to not turn into mildew, so they got to really dry out evenly. Carefully place the racks back into the oven. Be sure to leave the oven door slightly ajar. This will allow steam to escape while drying the fruit. As if you trap the steam, it's going to just recondense back into the fruit. Anyways, you're going to bake this fruit anywhere from 4 to 12 hours. I'll check it every 4 hours just if it's a first time, just to see how it goes. Rotate the racks while baking to ensure that the fruit dries evenly. So the top rack, goes to the middle goes to the bottom goes to the top, and keep rotating it. Check the temperature regularly to make sure that your oven doesn't vary too widely in temperature. The more you open the door, though, the more you're going to change so I'd say even it out every 10-15 minutes if it's your first time, just to see how it's doing. Okay. The fruit will look dry or leathery when it's done. You can also taste test it. It's going to be yummy. Okay. Transfer any of the finished fruit into an airtight container once you cool it down, or you can put it in a bag and store it in a cool, dry place and enjoy. Now listen up, M-Soul. If you have this skill on hand, but you don't have power or gas to run your oven, you can still dry your fruit, provided that you have a hot, sunny day. Put it right there on the big boulders. I don't know, stick it out on your grill. Just make sure you keep an eye on the bugs and the birds, and the squirrels and the chipmunks, because they're going to come after it. Raccoons too, so just be careful. Be out there, sit down, read a book, something, so that your presence is a deterrent if you're doing this outside. Okay, simply follow the steps, but place the racks inside your car, preferably on a dashboard if you're out camping, and that way the bugs can't get at it. This will more than likely take a lot longer than the oven method, but it is beneficial in a grid down situation or even when you're camping. It's just something you can do while you're off doing other things. Okay, regardless of whether you're drying your own fruit for a long-term food storage or simply to use it as a healthy snack for yourself when you're off on a hike or camping, keep it as emergency food when you're not sure when you're coming back, just in case you get lost out there. So I know sometimes there's somebody gets lost out there, a hunter, a camper, a hiker, and it might take us a few days to find you. So this is something to keep handy. Drying fruit is a fun and handy skill to have. Do it with a bunch of people, make it a party, and everyone take home a bundle. Share the joy. It's actually really fun and really healthy. Dried fruit. It's a great everyday snack, and it stores well for an emergency. You can use a dehydrator if you have one. I've seen people do that to dehydrate strips of beef, for example. Or you can use your own oven. You can also dry the fruits in the sun during an emergency. If you actually test out this recipe directions, let me know in the comments how it worked out for you, which fruits you felt worked the best. I think apples work really well for this. So do apricots. So do plums. I think people out there might use papaya or mango. They might be great too. So I wanted you to know that most dried fruits commercially available are infused with added sugar. They're very high in sodium sometimes, and the store-bought brands also may contain sulfur dioxide, and that's like SO2, and it's used in production of most light-colored fruits in order to counteract the natural reactions, the oxidization that turns it brown and makes it lose its appealing colors. So if you don't care about the colors, it doesn't even matter. But SO2 is completely safe by most people according to the FDA, but it can cause allergic reactions to some people. Some people might have sensitivities, and it can bring on asthma attacks. So just be careful when you're buying your fruit and you're not making it yourself. To avoid these potentially harmful ingredients, dry your own fruit. It takes time, but it is really a simple process. You just have to have a little patience, and don't forget the oven's on. This is Venus, Callida, and Jic. We gotta get going. There's a fire to put out back there. But we're bagging up our dried fruit, and we're heading out on the trail. So we're gonna see you next time. Bye.